Let's start with the setup because that's probably what you guys are most excited to see. So yeah, this is my setup. I transformed it a couple weeks ago, and in my opinion, it turned out great. My setup sits on this desk that I built with my dad. The top is just pieces of wood that were put together to make a pretty big desk so that I could fit my whole setup on it. The cool part about building your own desk is that you could customize it however you want. So to make my desk a little bit different, I added a piece of wood on the back where all the cables go so that you couldn't see the cables from the front. And to help keep these cables organized, I used a cable rack and cable raceways to help keep all the cables behind that piece of wood. And for the legs, I bought 5 legs from IKEA and I just screwed them into the bottom of the desk. Recently, under my desk, I added this storage thing that actually helps a lot. On the bottom, I put a bunch of gym equipment. In the second drawer, I have books and some other stuff I use often. And in the top drawer, I have a bunch of camera equipment like SD cards, lenses, cameras, and on top of the storage thing, I keep my lap desk. If you watched me for a while, you probably have seen me transform my room a couple months ago. It used to look like this, and after the transformation, here's how it looks like. In my opinion, the transformation was really needed because the colors that my room used to be were just not it. And actually, pretty recently, we did another room upgrade. We added this thing to the top of the room called the crown molding, and after doing all of that, the walls of my room were looking really good, especially this wall right here. We created a design on this wall because I knew my setup was going to be in front of it, so I wanted it to look good. In my opinion, it turned out great, and the design even continues behind my TV, which kind of makes the room even more unique. Alright, so now onto my setup finally. So the TV is technically part of my setup. It's some random Samsung TV mounted to the wall. Behind it, I have a RGB strip to add a little glow. Connected to the TV is a Fire Stick from Amazon. Since I got the Fire Stick, I've been using the TV a lot more because I can watch YouTube and pretty much anything super easily. And before, my TV would be just super slow. Using the Fire Stick, it just makes the TV so much faster. On the left side of my desk, I don't really have much. I have my boom arm, which is the blue compass. I use it because it looks super clean and it also has a cable raceway. And the mic that is being held up by the blue compass is the Fifine K688. I recently switched from the Blue Yeti to this microphone because this microphone from Fifine looks so much better and also sounds really good. I can also switch to a XLR setup in the future if I want to because you can actually use this microphone with a XLR cable or USB. It also has more controls on the bottom and a tap to mute button. On the left side of my desk, I also keep a candle if I ever want my room to smell good. I also have some coasters, a plant, and a lamp from Macali, which in my opinion looks really good. On the lamp, there are 4 USB ports, which is super useful as well. And probably the best piece of tech that's on the left side of my desk is my Nintendo Switch. Super fun to use, especially when traveling. Also, if you want to see a whole setup dedicated to the Nintendo Switch, I have a YouTube video on my YouTube channel if you want to go check it out. Oh, and I also forgot, I have another plant right next to my monitor. My monitors are being held up by this Wally monitor mount. Using this tall monitor mount, I was able to get this monitor orientation. It's probably my favorite monitor layout that I've ever used. For my top monitor, I'm using the LG 165Hz 32-inch monitor, and behind it, I have a RGB strip to add a bit of a glow. For my bottom monitor, I'm using a 144Hz 24-inch Acer monitor, and behind it, there's a RGB strip as well. And yeah, those are the monitors. On top of the monitor, I have a webcam mounted for a keyboard and mouse cam when I stream. I stream pretty often, so if you guys want to check it out, the link will be down below in the description. And also, to the right of that monitor, I have a ring light so that I have good lighting when I stream. And now for the peripherals. For my mouse, I'm using the Razer Vapor Ultimate in black. It's a pretty solid mouse and also comes with a charging dock that looks amazing as well. The mouse also does cost a lot, so I would recommend you buy it when it's on sale. For the mousepad, I normally use a Topo design mousepad from GutzyAiden. When I was building this desk setup, I wanted a mousepad that wouldn't take up the whole desk, so I went with the smallest mousepad I have, which is the Craywork Play. In my opinion, the design and the colors look beautiful. It also has some text on it, which is unique. Now onto the keyboard. It's a white keyboard using the GK61X keyboard kit. It's also modded, and there's a couple different types of switches inside. For the keycaps, I'm rocking white Japanese style keycaps and a Ascendi keycap for the escape key. And the white cable I built myself. It's not the best, but it looks pretty good. For the headset, I'm rocking the SteelSeries Arctis 7 wireless, and I love it. I probably would never go back to a headset with a wire because having a wireless headset is just perfect. You don't have to worry about a random headset cable. To the right of the monitors, I have a plant and a stream deck. On the stream deck, I have my stream scenes, Discord buttons, a clip button, and a bunch more things. Behind that, I have my camera desk mount. It holds up my camera really well. Something cool that is in my setup that I don't see many people have is this invisible wireless charger. Pretty much under my desk, I have a wireless charger mounted, and it's pretty much charges my phone through the desk. Behind my PC, I have some really old speakers that still work, but they don't work that well. And now finally, let's talk about the PC. For the case, I'm rocking the Lee O11 Dynamic. For the CPU cooler, I'm using the Corsair H150i 360mm CPU cooler. For the CPU, I'm rocking the Ryzen 7 5800X. The GPU is the RTX 3080 Ti. For the RAM, I'm using Corsair Vengeance RAM, 32GB of it. I can add more to get 64. I have 6 Lee AO120 fans, 500GB Samsung SSD. For my motherboard, I'm rocking the MSI B550F gaming motherboard. And then for the power supply, I have a 750 watt power supply that I probably should change to a better power supply, but for now it works. To the right of my setup, I have my bed. And under my bed, I have a floodlight that I could control using my Alexa. I also have some weights under my bed. I have two 10 pounds and two 15 pounds. On top of my bed, I have some shelves. I have this little section, which is pretty much my Apple section where I put all my Apple stuff. I have another shelf that has my motherboard box, some candles, a mouse box, and then my other shelf is where I keep my GPU box, my CPU box, two keyboards, a mouse, a speaker, a candle, a little car, and a Funko Pop. Then you have my door. Next to my door, I have this little light switch that I could actually use with my Alexa as well. Then I got two closets that are filled with a bunch of tech and a bunch of clothes. Then in this corner over here, I have my Dyson fan. I have this clock. I have my windows. Around my windows, I have a RGB strip. The RGB strip is from Vaunt, and I could also control it with my Alexa. This room is pretty much like most of the stuff in this room is like able to be controlled by my Alexa, which is super useful. Then I have my productivity setup that holds my laptop most of the time. In the productivity setup, there's little storage. It can move up or down. You have 3 modes that you could change from, and there's also 2 USBs, so you could plug stuff in. My opinion, this desk looks really good. The white and the glass, it just makes it look really good. I could record stuff and have a nice background. On the desk, I have my Alexa, and I also have a bunch of pencils, some pens, and then I have my lamp. I have a wireless charger on the lamp. Also, there's one on the desk. I can control the brightness of the light on the lamp, and yeah. Then next to all of that, I have this cart. On the cart, I just carry like random stuff. Also, I forgot to talk about my chair. My chair is this ergonomic chair from Amazon. It's just some random cheap one. And then I have my carpet. The carpet kind of matches the walls and just my room because of the blue, the gray, and the bit of white. And then also in the middle of my room, I have this pull-up bar and dip bar. I use it when I work out, as well as the weights that I have under my bed. And yeah, that's pretty much my room. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, hit that like button, subscribe. If I missed anything, comment down below. And everything that I have in my setup is going to be linked down below in the description. And if something is not linked down below in the description, it's probably in my Amazon storefront. So there's going to be also a link to my Amazon storefront down below in the description. And I also just started a vlog channel. I'll be posting on there a lot, just random like behind the scenes and all of that. So if you guys want to check it out, go subscribe to that channel. And yeah, if you guys want to check out my Twitch or any of my other social medias, the links will be down below in the description. And yeah, I would recommend checking out my Twitch because I stream on there pretty often and I would love to talk to you guys. So yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.